Ash Trevino was in Miami filming a bunch of content at this new content house called the Bop House. A little on the nose there, ladies. It looks like Ash dropped Heffa because Heffa apparently stole her biggest gifter, some schmuck named Joel, who was playing both sides and got burned.
As a person that battles, your team should stay with your team. Their team should stay with their team, and she thinks it's okay.
So now Heffa is in Ash's rear view mirror, and Ash is trying to cozy up with the bops of the brand new Miami Bop House. Or so she thought, because even though they invited her, they were talking mad smack before she even got there.
If you think I look like Ash Trevino, then it is what it is. But at least I don't have the kind of heart that she has, and I am a very beautiful person on the inside, and I would never have the stuff that woman does, because that is wild.
Ash Trevino is like watching a car accident that never stops crashing.
They don't have beds, they sleep on the floor.
No, they don't.
And she was like, wait, they want to...
No, they don't, girl, because if they slept on the floor, they'd call Child Protective Services. There's no way.
That last bop's name is Camila Araujo. She was apparently the one who invited Ash to the house and had her on her podcast, which she titled The Worst Mom on TikTok. And to be fair to Camila, she kept that same energy on the podcast and asked Ash some pretty tough questions that put her on the spot. She also did a great job of looping in Ash's daughters, who were very down to spill tea, starting with their aforementioned lack of beds.
Question, do you have beds?
No.
I'm going to Zelle you. I'm going to give you money for, I want a bed, 2 mattresses, 2 of them. I want a headboard and 2 nightstands.
Ash had a bunch of excuses for the no beds. She cited the fact that her daughters don't actually live with her and that she doesn't have a man to come and build the beds. But later on in the podcast, she was boasting about the fat stacks she's making on TikTok. Apparently, she made 12 bands in 2 hours once. Lady, task rabbiting a bed assembly will cost you $100. But she gladly accepted the charity beds from Camila. We then got to see Ash's Delulu on full display when Camila asked her if she's ever exploited her daughters for clout. And while her daughters are clearly saying that she has, Ash is completely oblivious and denying it.
Do you think that maybe sometimes she can exploit situations to get views?
I'm gonna be real, yeah.
Because that's the game. But that's your kid.
No, not with them.
She just said yes.
I don't do it with them.
You really gotta give it to Araujo because she then forces the issue and hands the mic to Ash's daughters, who revealed that Ash once exposed private information about her health for a Galaxy site.
But have you done that in the past? Have you taken a situation and used it for views regarding the kids? Would you feel like maybe she has done that ever?
Yeah, but not me and my sister. You said send the Galaxy to know about my baby girl's health when I was in the hospital.
Oh, that's because, yeah, that was like a while back though. But you weren't even in the hospital.
Yeah, but I still didn't like that.
But we've already.
But you wanted my information out for a Galaxy.
Say sorry right now. She's about to cry. Give her a hug and say sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
You'll have to keep from crying, ain't that the way? Ash's daughters also revealed that they lost friends because they don't want to hang around them and accidentally end up in one of Ash's lives.
I guess they're embarrassed of me for being our friends and stuff. I would say we lost a bit of friends.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
To be honest, there's nothing I can do about it.
But there is.
I mean, it sucks, yes. But at the end of the day, like, their friends shouldn't be around because if I'm live, they even know. If I'm live, like, don't come in my room, don't come in, like, unless I'm live with them and I'm like, hey, we're gonna do a live. But even then, they don't like to be on camera.
And yet, here they are with Ash on camera. We gotta give Camila her flowers because yet again, she forces the issue and asks Ash to take accountability for the fact that her TikTok antics have impacted her daughter's friendships and that if she just had a 9-to-5, they wouldn't have these problems with their friends and whatnot. To which Ash completely misses the point and just gets stuck on, I did have a 9-to-5.
She did say, she was like, I've lost friends because of my mom and what she does in the lives and stuff. So, in my opinion, I feel like as a mom, I'd be like, I'm sorry. Like, I would be like, I would want an apology from my mom. She literally just said, like, yeah, like, they don't like coming around or they feel some way about what my mom says. And then to sit here and be like, oh no, like, it's not me at all. Like,
I did have a 9 to 5.
There has to be some accountability though.
The whole thing felt like a Dr. Phil intervention, but it was nice to see someone stand up for the girls in 4K. Now, while for the most part things remained cordial during the podcast, less than 12 hours later, Ash and Camilla were taking digs at each other on social media.
Well, it made me look like a bad mom, so why not?
Then one thing y'all also have to remember is Camilla is a young girl too. So she is younger and she doesn't have kids, so she doesn't know how it is.
I didn't portray you to be bad. I still don't think you're a horrible human being. I just think you gotta learn when to just
And make no money from the podcast. And also she hasn't ordered the girls' stuff yet, so that's 2 questions.
don't sit here and lie saying that I never even bought your kids stuff because you never texted me back. But you had no problem texting me back about extending your stay at the Ritz-Carlton. And you did not have an issue talking about how many Louis Vuitton bags, how many Gucci bags you had.
This is crazy. Ash is loaded. Just get him some beds. What do you think though? Does Ash need to consider her daughters more? Or do the Bop House vacations in Miami even out the lack of beds? Wow, look at you making it through the entire video. You're clearly a super fan. You should subscribe and comment and tell a friend.